Hello, Life Path 11s. Today I want to talk to you about an important topic. As we're highly sensitive people, as I mentioned in my last YouTube video, it's also common to be in a fear state, a anxious state. Your nervous system is kind of on high alert all the time, and you're full of self-doubt. You're doubting yourself. What should I doing? What am I doing here? Why am I feeling all these feelings all the time? Why have I got this tension in my body? Why am I self-doubting myself? Why don't I have clarity about what I want to be doing going forward with this mission that I have, this grand vision to impact and change the world? Well, it's kind of got a lot to do with stepping up with faith that you're going to be able to overcome this state of fear or self-doubt way of doing things that you've had up to this point in life, and say, I'm going to do it differently going forward. Instead, I'm going to trust my intuition. Because as number 11s, highly sensitive people, we have very strong intuition. Intuition like no other life path. And as I mentioned in previous videos, this intuition, this highly charged intuition that we have, has a flip side, and that's that anxiety and depression that you're feeling is because you're not trusting your intuition. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. We were given this amazing gift of intuition like nobody, and yet it can also be cause for a lot of anxiety and depression, because we start to, when we don't feel aligned, when we don't feel confident in our gifts, trusting our intuition. What should we be doing now? What have I just sensed, felt in this moment is the right thing for me to do? That I should be going to do that. This name is the right name for my purpose work. These little tests of faith are so important to push through, to get to the other side, not to be stuck, not to think like you have to think like you used to, that there's another way of processing things. And when you start to trust in your intuition more, trust to realize that you are the creator in the moment, that you're a divinely inspired being, you're here for a greater purpose, and that you have access to all that you need inside of you. Yes, let that sink in. You have all that you need inside of you. And all you have to do is learn to tap into it, learn to accept that things for a life path 11 just start to appear in your life. You've probably experienced this many times. You've wondered how things just appear. The answer appears, the person appears, the thing you're supposed to do just appears in front of you. Well, that's intuition. That's intuition. When that happens, it's a strong sign that you need to recognize that talent that you have, that special ability, to know what you should be doing. And say, just acknowledge it. Say, wow, going forward, I'm just going to trust this intuition. And as you start to do that, you start to live that, you start to move in that new being, you realize that I don't have to be in a state of depression and anxiety, feeling tense, second guessing myself, self-doubting. That way of being is kind of the devil's way of keeping you trapped, keeping you from shining your light, keeping you dimmed down. And as 11s, we were put on this earth to shine our light brightly. And brightly we'll shine it. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you can reach out to me in Messenger, in Facebook. I'll leave a link to my email in the comment if you want to reach out to me by email. And I just want to say that when you start to live like this, when you start to trust that your intuition is telling you the right thing, your intuition is your best friend. These gifts that you have are something magical, something amazing, something that's going to guide you, lead you. When you start to open up to the realms, to the spiritual connection with the beings that you have connection with, this connection that you have with the higher self and the 3D self, this shifting between the two planes is just so easy for you as an 11. You start to realize, really, that you're different to the rest. And you start to realize and become and trust and have faith that you are now truly unstoppable.